Hi guys, I just wanted to show you one of the games and to talk about a little bit of a problem that persists in all of the world, but in the card games and in the chess world as well. So some of you might have heard of the situation in chess that one of the less impressive grandmasters, who is quite famous, is complaining that uh, chess streamers such as Nakamura, who is one of the best players in the world, and Carlsen are apparently they are ruining the game by bringing in the casuals. So I'm gonna show you a game, and this is against this guy called Wintermole54, and I will try to go through my moves. I'll try to make it a little bit explanatory. I'm not a bad player myself. I started not that long ago. I still don't have 1,000 wins. It's been a couple of months, and I think I'm just made to top 50 or something again. Not sure, slightly off. I had the same problem that some of you guys had. My game was low version, so I was away for a little bit. But just I will show you the game. I will try to be instructive, but I want you to see something at the end. Okay, so let's go through it. So let's see. Maybe I will try to make this once in a while. So let's go. So we have Kabanda Mirror. This guy is in top 5. He starts first. He goes first, which is a very big advantage. I keep unspoiled land because against Kabanda, your 1 drops and 2 drops have 3 health. And what you really want to do is to get some resources, get loaded on the cards, and this will just help me cycle. So I keep the Pokespringer because it has 5 health. It's a 4 drop, and you don't want to risk having nothing there. So let's start. So starts with Void Engagement. Okay, everything is fine for now. He draws the card before attacking, which is more than some of the top 10 players can say. I've seen some horrible things done by them, which is quite surprising. So in this matchup, as it is in most matchups, going second is quite a disadvantage, especially if it's a mirror. And let's see how the game plays out. Here I simply try to reduce the opponent's health, keep him busy. So instead of attacking my face for 3 damage, he will have to take out my minion. And I have a play after this, okay? So we can see a Rotfly and Seek and Destroy. So it's gonna be painful, but you cannot expect anything. This is a mirror matchup, and you went second. So what you need to pay attention to in this game and in general is to be mana efficient and to try to use mana unless there is a really good case against it. So he gets very unlucky here, which is completely fine. He did go first, so we drop the Pokespringer. We're gonna have some low health creatures down, and a little bit of healing might change the game. It's probably not gonna happen, but so far so good. It's quite even, but my hand is kind of overloaded. I don't have anything that will make instant impression on the board except for a taunt maybe. So what I have to do is simply take a risk. Here's the thing: there are some plays which look bad, but sometimes it's better to give yourself a 5% chance than to win, than to lose for sure. To lose for sure, but in more pretty way. Like this wasn't pretty, but I don't have any other choice. So let's see what happens. So he does this. Okay, everything is fine. Maybe he should have tried to transform, but should have used the mutation. Wasn't that far off. He already had 1, so he has the higher chance of getting it, but whatever. So here I'm simply trying to survive. I don't want to allow he will have 4 mutations next turn on that creature. So I really didn't want to allow that. I drop a taunt and I continue attacking the face, right? So all the mana used. He has a good opportunity now. He removes the taunt. And here you will see the problem, okay? So this guy, this is top 5. This is what he does here. So I want you to pay attention to what he did here, okay? So he attacked my face. He went down to 3 health. He has 2 damage. So this now is a 100% kill, right? So he lost the game. What he could have done instead, he could have taken this out. Just think about it, okay? So this is, you either lose 100% or you give yourself a good chance to win, right? Top 5. He leaves this on. He could have taken this out. If he killed this, I wouldn't have anything to attack with, right? So he would have 4 health this turn. So he would be 2-4. And let's see. He would have 4 health and he would be just 1 health away. So he would be 1 damage out of reach for me. And instead what he did was simply suicide, you know? This is suicide. So the funny thing is that I would have lost because I have 1 small taunt. And at the very least, the next turn he would have gotten a draw. If by any chance out of the 5 cards. And by the way, the fact that he had defense satellites means that maybe you know, maybe he's playing some AoE, you know, so there's a very small chance that he wouldn't have a little bit of damage. But at the very least, looking at this hand, and if he killed this creature, this 1-2, he would have drawn. So the problem here is that after this guy goes Alt F4 and leaves me waiting for 30 seconds or something, you know. So after that, some of the guys, like these people, usually this like narcissistic, you know, we see that this guy clearly miscalculated, right? But he's still narcissistic and he still has the balls to, you know, he's just gonna abandon the game, you know. And then in Lodge, I called him out and he has some other bullies, you know, and they say something negative. But this has been the case, at least by my experience. Lots of these players make very, very simple mistakes. They don't understand the basics of the card game, like draw the card first, try to be mana efficient, do a little bit of planning. And I'm sorry, but a lot of them simply use Canis Vertex, who had 67% win rate. So I don't know if you guys have played some other games, but usually if something has, let's say 55% win rate, you know, like it should already make you think, maybe something is wrong here, you know, like 56, 57 is already like very dodgy. We had 60% Warlord, 60% win rate, which was Corvus Corax, and we had a 67% win rate in Canis Vertex. So I don't know, guys. I will try to analyze my games a little bit if anybody's interested. I will go through some of the logic. Maybe I'm not the best player. I've seen lots of great players in Hearthstone, for example, but I've learned a lot. I know some of the principles, and I can reason my turns very well. So if you guys are interested in that, maybe I can help you out, improve your game a little bit. But this is the kind of thing that I don't have any tolerance for, you know? This elitism, especially if you're bad. Like, don't abandon the game and then make some salty comments saying that, oh, I wish I were as good as you or something in all chat if you pretty much missed an opportunity, you know? Like, that was, I don't know how to say, you know, sometimes you can tell how crafty a person is, and this was the case, and he didn't really deliver. So yeah, try to stay nice to lower ranked people, try to explain your moves, try to be nice to your guildmates, try to improve them, and take care, you know. It's been it's the first time I'm doing something like this, recording, and maybe I'll try it, you know. So see you later.